My name is Jeffrey McGlinn. I'm the website designer and creator of stphoenix.com. I was online perusing through ads, and I actually came across an ad for an editor, and I'm like, I've done some editing before, I'll give it a try. Little did I know how intricate the production was, so a little over my head in that. But I talked to Leo, and we talked about a couple other openings, and he said, "What are you good at?" And I said, "Well, I also do design work and I do web design." So I decided, well, I'll do the website. So that's how I got involved in that. Well, actually, I just ended a job, so I was looking for little projects to do. And honestly, I like Star Trek, and I just thought it would be a really fun project to do, and get to flex my web design skills, and it's Star Trek, so it was a no-brainer. I've been with production since I believe July or August of 2008, so it's been about a year and a half now. So quite a while. I am a Star Trek fan, although I will say I used to be more of a Star Wars fan than Star Trek, but getting involved with this production, I've definitely upped my trek. They have this scale they've been using on this production, and I would have rated myself as maybe a 2 or 3 before, on scale 1 to 10, but now, I have to watch Star Trek every day. And I've been going through Next Generation episode after Next Generation episode, and love Voyager, so I'm probably about a 5 now. I think the biggest difference between Phoenix and other fan productions by far is quality. The level of production value, whether it be from the sets, which are gorgeous, the costumes, which are amazing costumes, down to the modeling of the ship. Everything from design to actual filming and production is just top notch. Up there next to the actual films. So definitely quality stands Phoenix apart from others. My biggest hope for Phoenix is that it can become an ongoing series. I think the storyline and the characters, very, very rich. Kind of a detour from what, other Star Trek shows have been, more about the concept of, how humanity gets along with each other and other races. This one's much deeper. You get into politics, and you get into, just a whole different aspect of Star Trek that I really, really enjoy. And I think that if this were to become a series, that would be phenomenal. It's a great product. But as long as people enjoy it, and as long as fans enjoy what they see, and as long as we get good work out there, I would be very satisfied and very happy. There have been, now we're on version 4 of the Star Trek Phoenix website. The first version, Leo actually created himself, using something, I think Homestead, some template online. And then he brought me on board, and he says, "Oh, here, can you edit this?" Absolutely, Leo, I'd be very happy to edit that template for you. So I destroyed it. Oops, my bad. And I'll just have to create one from scratch. Oh, well, if you have the time. Of course I have the time. So I created the new one, based off of the design of the original, and made a couple changes, and it actually worked out pretty good. Served its purpose, but of course we weren't happy with it, so we ended up going with stepping up a notch again. I said quality as the overriding thing in this production, so we went up to Flash, made some motion and fades and some cool video clips online, and really went all out on that. And I opened my big fat mouth and decided I wasn't happy with that one either. So we were going to go in another direction. The actual original concept for version 4 was to be L-carbs. And actually a bit of that is present. Rob Welch came up with a really, really, really beautiful Elcar's designs that we ended up using for the Starfleet profiles. So if you go into the About the Show, click on Starfleet personnel files, you'll be able to look up all the different characters in their bios. But that was going to be the original concept, make it look like a pad and be completely Elcar's based, so it was in universe. A couple other ideas tossed around, you know, maybe do like a half and half site, you know, like you click one version and it's from the in-universe point of view, and the other point of view is, you know, real world, you know, about the production. And that was just going to take too much time, so we decided to just clean up the Flash and, you know, bring out a new layout, new design, and I have to say this is definitely my favorite by far, and one of my favorite sites that I've designed, period. Just the amount of content on there now, a lot more content than we had and was possible to have before. And just the look of it it's a beautiful site. I'm really proud of it. And today is February 15th, so we did launch the site today, and from what I've heard from Leo and others, people have been really excited about the new site. So as long as the fans enjoy it, as long as they can use it and it doesn't crash, which I would say Google Chrome has been a pain in the butt with it, but that's okay. That's why we make tweaks and fixes. As long as the fans are excited about it, which I think they will be. We give them a little insight into the Cloak and Dagger premieres, I should say. Definitely get some really good info on the website that you can't get anywhere else. A couple of most memorable times throughout the production. I mean, I get the unique position of being kind of on the outside of the production, where, you know, I'll do the website and I'll get to, you know, create some designs and stuff as an outsider. So I get to be the fan, but I also get, you know, a unique inside look, you know, of new photos, new designs, new concepts, and that's the biggest thing for me, is being a fan of the series foremost, and getting, you know, here's a new image of the ship, or here's a new flyby that was created, or here's this new artwork that Mark Kingsnorth came up with. And, you know, every time I get these emails, you know, massive files that take, you know, 5 minutes to download, and it's just anticipation of getting to see this new content, and, you know, again, just superbly high quality. Just that's the biggest enjoyment, is getting to see firsthand, and before a lot of the people, I get to see a lot of the new concepts that come out. So, like the new uniforms, that was really exciting for me. It was actually a question. A couple of years ago, it's only been a year and a half. A few months ago, I was actually offered a costume, which I wasn't gonna take up, because I just like the look of it. You know, I'm like, oh, you know, I'm not gonna have a costume. Are you kidding? They don't have enough purple spandex in the universe for that. But I had thought about. Since I scratched my nose. I had thought about it. You know, maybe as like a background. Actually, it's funny that question was asked. Did I want to be in the pilot? I was actually thinking, I was in the pilot, little known role. I was actually GNDN conduit J14. For those of you that don't know, GNDN is goes nowhere, does nothing. So if you look in the top left corner of the frame, as Lieutenant Neuron and Lieutenant Lena are walking down the hallway after their big saber meeting. If you look up in the top left corner, just underneath the boom mic, you'll see a conduit, and that's me. I also play Major Croft's comm badge.
Oh my God!
And actually, now this you won't know about until the DVD release. Don't release this before. There were a couple of walking trees. I was actually the fallen tree that I can't say it. I was actually also the fallen tree stump that Ben Andrews was pushed against by the Romulan attacker. So he actually got thrown against me several times. I think the fans are going to be I don't want to say surprised, but I think they will be very surprised when the pilot comes out. You know, I've said it, I think, in every clip I have on here, but quality is number one, and the sheer quality that this can come from a fan production with 100% volunteers is just phenomenal. I mean, we have, you know, starting from the top, I mean, you know, great producers, great creator. The concepts are just amazing. The makeup, you know, Brian Sipe, getting him on board. I mean, that's a big feat. You know, coming off an Emmy Award, just working on Benjamin Button. It's just, you know, both professionals and non-professionals alike are working on this project, and just the sheer quality of it that's coming out. You got a bit of a taste of that in the vignettes. I mean, Fractured Logic was phenomenally done, just the concept of it, and you know, Hollow to start out with was so vague, but it just drew people in. People haven't seen anything yet until they've seen this pilot, and that's even without seeing it with all of the special effects included, which have started to turn out amazing. And I think that the biggest I think the biggest gratification to me for working on this project, I mean, not only do I get to, you know, use my creativity for Star Trek, which is huge. You know, even if it goes nowhere, I'm still very, very proud of my work on this series. And I think everybody can say that. I think everybody who's working on this project can be very, very proud of what they've done. And you know, there's a big sense of camaraderie here, and almost family. You know, everybody works and strives for that one goal of getting the best quality product into the hands of the fans who want it. And I think that's exactly what they're going to get, and even more.